So Nick Ayton again, my favourite part of the world, which is where they saw the Spanish Armada coming in 1755, in fact. Imagine being that person and hot-footing it to Plymouth to warn the fleet. Look, we've talked about Web3, right? And what it is and what it isn't, and the major difference. A lot of people say, and the if you like, the evangelists and the people that think they know but don't, is they say, oh, it's got to be built on a blockchain. Oh, it's got to have a token. It's got to have crypto involved. And yeah, we're going to reinvent the internet, and it's going to all be decentralized. Well, the reality is you can build a Web3 environment on a range of different technologies, including those blockchain and decentralized ledgers, because they are different architecturally. And you can also use a smattering of centralization as well. The essence, of course, is how you put it together in a way that delivers the control of people's data back to the person who owns the data, which is all of us. So in a sense, you know, the architecture, the most important part of the architecture is sensing the information, analysing the information. So another key part of Web3 is the algorithms, the machine learning, the deep learning, and the AI that you run across the top. But it has to be in real or near real time. And also these algorithms, because they're resourced on looking at a very, very large data pool, which is including the deep learning data, so the structured, unstructured data, but also the optics, the optical side, bringing in the neural networks and the GANs, where you can actually start doing some very cool things around location and, you know, positioning, and actually the physical, sort of understanding the physical world, what it looks like, where you are in that physical world at that moment in time for the client who's trying to use your product or service. Now, that environment, that real-time, that sensory world, now the device I'm holding is an edge device. It's a smartphone, it's also a sensor. It has 13, it's an Apple, it has 13 core sensors in it, and it's collecting lots of different information. By and large, without my permission, although I have ticked a box somewhere in Apple that says they can use it. But from time to time, they do turn it off, and the new Apple phone, of course, gives people the option to block all of that stuff for TikTok and Facebook and what have you, because, you know, people are wising up that you know, your data is being used for nefarious purposes and making money and causing riots and, you know, cultural and societal behaviour and manipulation. But putting all of that aside, of course, the essence of the AI is a central part, and probably one of the key parts of Web3, because you sense, you collect the data, you channel the data, you analyze the data, and then in that loop you're feeding that information back to an environment where you can make an influence on a customer's behavior. You may, for example, know in advance to the customer that their bag's been lost while they're traveling, so you can push some reward or some apology or even an insurance claim document towards them to say, I'm sorry about this, we know before you do. Double booking, overbooking, when a product or service makes a mistake, when a product or service fails, if you know before the customer does and you do something about it and you interject and you offer something, it may be compensation to cushion the blow, oh boy, that's a very, very powerful device, and that's very much at the heart of the Web3 thinking, the ethos, the culture. More to come. Talk soon.